When you're married, there are certain things you never expect to hear from your spouse. For me, that moment came one evening when my wife, Angeli, returned home from work. She sat me down on the couch and, with an oddly cheerful tone, asked, "What would you think about an open marriage?" At first, I assumed she was joking. We'd been married for 10 years, had a home, stable jobs, and 2 kids. We weren't perfect, but we were steady, the kind of couple friends teased for being predictably happy. An open marriage was the last thing I imagined hearing from her. When I stayed silent, she pressed on. "I've been reading about it," she said. "Some couples say it makes them stronger. We love each other, but maybe a little freedom could make things more exciting." Her words hit me hard. Freedom. Excitement. I wasn't naive. I understood exactly what she was implying. I stared at her and asked, "Is this really about us? Or is there someone else?" She laughed nervously, avoided eye contact, and replied, No, I'm just curious. Don't overthink it." But my instinct screamed otherwise. You don't casually suggest an open marriage without already having someone in mind. That night, after she had fallen asleep, I sat alone in the dark living room, replaying her words repeatedly. Something was off, and I resolved then and there that I would get to the bottom of it. 2 weeks later, I found out, but not in the way I had expected. I had gone for a routine checkup at my doctor's office. Nothing serious, just a standard exam. During the visit, the doctor suggested running an STD panel as part of a health initiative. I agreed, without much thought. A week later, the results arrived. I sat in my car outside the clinic, clutching the paper, my hands trembling. I had been faithful throughout our entire marriage. There was only one conclusion. Angeli was cheating. Rage and heartbreak tangled inside me, but I didn't confront her immediately. I decided I needed proof. I started small. When she left her phone charging in the kitchen, I noticed it was password protected, but she used the same PIN on our child's tablet. I tried it. It worked. And there it was. Late night messages like "Can't wait to see you again" and "Last night was incredible." He'll never know. Dozens of them, saved under a woman's name. But the photos made it clear her secret lover was a man. I dug deeper. Bank statements revealed dinner and hotel charges. Receipts for lingerie I had never seen. Rideshare records showed drop-offs far from her office. Finally, I discovered a hidden folder on her cloud drive filled with photos, some selfies, some with him. The evidence was undeniable. That night, sleep eluded me. I began planning. The next morning, while she showered, I printed everything. The test results, the messages, receipts, photos, all neatly arranged in a folder. When she emerged wrapped in a towel, humming as if nothing were wrong, I told her we needed to talk. She perched on the edge of the bed, confused. I slid the folder toward her. "Before you say a word," I said, "look at this." Her eyes widened in shock as she flipped through the contents. She tried to play innocent. "This isn't what it looks like," she said, stammering. I cut her off. "You suggested an open marriage because you were already living one. You gave me an STD, Angeli. Do you understand what you've done?" Her face crumbled. She tried excuses, tried blaming me, even claimed she acted out of dissatisfaction. I didn't care. My decision was made. Within the week, I hired a lawyer. With the evidence I had gathered, the divorce process was straightforward. I gained custody of our children, kept the house, and secured more alimony than she anticipated. Her affair partner, it turned out, was married as well. His wife discovered the affair, filed for divorce, and exposed both of them online. Their secret world collapsed entirely. Meanwhile, Angeli's family, once proud, faced humiliation. Friends distanced themselves. She ended up renting a shabby apartment alone, while I rebuilt life for myself and the kids. The irony still stings. She suggested an open marriage, thinking she had discovered freedom and excitement. In truth, she merely exposed her lies to me. And once I saw them, there was no going back. She thought she could manipulate me, but in the end, she lost everything.